Good afternoon. It's February 29th, 2024, and today we had a range day. Um, a news item caused a breakout, which led to a measured move, and um, we just sold off, found some support at the midline, what turned out to be the midline. I'm guessing this is like the midline of this range, so 75% area, and found some resistance there and then sold off, and then we found support at yesterday's closing price before rallying, and we have a break of this channel, and we're probably trying to make a new high now. So some good trades. So when you have this strong move up, obviously you want to draw this range and look for a measured move. Some other ways you would do it is bottom of this bull breakout to the close of this body of this strong bull bar, or maybe even you do this. I mean, that would just form the range. But if you do this, you can see a lot of people taking profits right here. But the thing I was looking at was the you can look at the 6,500 tick chart. You can look at the 11,000 tick chart, and what that shows you is we have a strong bull close above these highs from yesterday during the day. Yesterday night, the night before yesterday, I should say, we have this bar here. So you could look at that as the high, but this is clearly like a double top. And so when we had a strong breakout above that, I think it's reasonable to go for a measured move there. So anyway, let's get back to the 2,000 tick chart. And we had the sell-off in the overnight, which I believe was just kind of a measured move in the opposite direction of this rally. And then it slows down and it goes sideways. And you can see we find support here. That's a pretty big up, big down. And often that'll be a trading range. As Al Brooks says, big up, big down, big confusion. And so we test this level a bunch of times, and then you get a big bull bar, right as the news item comes out. So that's aggressive because it's a news item, but it's also aggressive because it's a huge bar. And I mean, technically it's a second entry, and it's at resistance, so it's a good entry. But yeah, it's aggressive. Turns out, you would have gotten the low of the day and rode this all the way up. I don't think there's any other way to get in on this unless you just buy, which is what I did. And I bought like up here and rode it to the measured move. So come back, you get a second entry long right there, right after market open, and that takes you higher, and then you just go sideways after that measured move is hit. And when we break out to the low side and you get that breakout pullback, lower high, I think that is worth considering. You have these two strong bear bars, and we just found resistance at the measured move. I think that's reasonable to consider that one. Turns out to be a strong move down to support here. You get a second entry short right there, so why wouldn't that be good enough for a scalp? Well, it kind of looks like that's just the EMA. I would probably hope for like a 50% pullback. You can see that's what a lot of people did. They just waited for the 50% pullback. And when you get that double test right here, maybe you take this one. I'm not crazy about that because you're going low into what could be support, or going short at what could be support. But I mean, it's a bear bar. If you see that it's a 50% correction, maybe you look at it like that. But, it would have almost stopped you out. So we break out to the low side, come back. I guess they just trap a bunch of longs right here again. Come back, test that level again, and then you get this lower high. I think that's when you got to take it, because that's clearly like a triple top, and then you get a lower high. I really like that one. That forms this channel down. If you look at this as a double top, first entry, failed second entry, a lot of people like that one. Vacuum test of the close from yesterday. And then you get a bunch of higher lows, but I think you got to sit tight. And the reason I'm saying higher lows is because, we're oversold at this point. This channel, we had a big overshoot. So, yeah, I think you got to wait to go long, and I think you got to wait to go short too. So we're making higher highs and lows here. I guess I looked at this as a failure, but I don't see it break lower. I think I really just like this because it's off of the trend channel. It's off of that short-term channel as well. And it kind of looks like a failed second entry short. So that's definitely aggressive. Turns out to be a good move. And this looks like a second entry long, but we're coming up short of the resistance up here. And it's a really big bull bar, so it might just be like a climax. Then we just kind of go sideways. Top out here, sells off. And here, I looked at this as like a double bottom. You get this big rally, 4 strong bull bars, and then a 2-legged pullback. I like that. And it kind of looks like a failed second entry short. So that's where we're at. It's 12:35. We'll take a look at the daily chart real quick. Let me clear these. So yeah, it's a bull bar. We'll see how today closes. But it still looks like we're just in a range here. I mean, I think what is happening is we're just finding support off of those highs. So we'll see what happens. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.